you doing, people? I wasn't playing anything for 40 plus hours or so. I was just sleeping. It finally caught up to me. I just couldn't stream yesterday. There was no way. I was dead. Bloody dead. I sat down, wanted to start the stream. Then my head went forward on its own. My leg just gave up and I went to bed. I literally slept for like 15-16 hours in a row. Meu! Do João. Do João. Tá gostando? Meio slow. Yurian, hello. Genshin, what's up? What's new? Frozen Winter, what's up, people? Be patient for that, because that's gonna take some time for me. Until the next run. Man, I wish it was only streaming, okay? I wish it was only streaming, Mentor. I really wished, but it's not. If I was only streaming, I would be fucking fine, okay? Do you know how my day looks like? I wake up, I got 200 comments on my YouTube channel. Till I respond to everyone, I need to cut and edit everything from the previous stream from yesterday. Then I need to upload all of that on YouTube. Then I need to put parameters, thumbnails, titles, end screens, timestamps, descriptions, tags, and monetization. After I'm done with all of that, then I need to sit down and stream. And repeat all of that, okay? Before the game was out, I was doing builds for the entire day. And I guess I just ran out of fuel yesterday. Even the day before, you know, my last stream was like, what, 5 hours only? 4 hours, 5 hours. And I was bloody dead. I'm looking at the screen, I'm looking through it, okay? I can't see half of the things people write on chat, and that was like a sign enough for me. I can't do it anymore. So I just needed to sleep. Nothing else. Frankly, I don't care about Rockstar. I really don't. Especially not for games that I won't play ever again in my life. The only perfect and valid game from Rockstar was Red Dead Redemption 2. And even that Red Dead Redemption 2 is like a game for one run. It's best experienced on the first run. Everything after that is gonna be repetitive and boring. But when you experience Red Dead Redemption 2 and its story for the first time, then it's great. So I don't care what they do. As I said, Mentor, it's not just sit and play, okay? If I was just playing games, okay, and I did nothing at all, then it would be easier for me. But it's a living hell, okay? Sometimes it takes 16 hours a day. Sometimes it even takes more than 16 hours a day. And a day lasts for 24 hours. When will I sleep? When will I feed my cats? When will I feed myself? When will I spend time with my wife? When will I go out to get some groceries and similar bullshit? There's just not enough time, no matter what. In its time, Red Dead was good also. Yeah, Red Dead 1. But I would never replay those games in my life, okay? Never. It was good while it lasted. For one run. There are some genres that are just, you know, like with zero replay value. And there are some genres like Breath of the Righteous that got thousands of replay value options, okay? That you can literally play every year at least once. Till the moment you die. And that would be Breath of the Righteous. That would be Divinity. That would be Wasteland. All Baldur's Gates. There are some games that have that replay value even 50 years after the time they released. And there are those wow games like Red Dead Redemption 2 that have their best impact on a first run. Don't get me wrong, I had a lot of fun with Red Dead Redemption 2, but I don't see myself playing it again. I really don't. There's just not enough time. Frozen. Thanks for the 16 months, Frozen. Oh, I remember those days from Diablo. Oh, I spent 2 years on Diablo 2. The entire 2000 and 2001 when the expansion pack came out with with Bale. I played it a lot. Really a lot. Like no other game existed. Even later on when people start transferring on World of Warcraft, I still stuck with Diablo. Those were the days. The Red Dead... How did I call it when I was playing it? An interactive movie. That's what it is, an interactive movie. Better than movies, like what's Hollywood? Hollywood is garbage, it's crap. Not a single Hollywood movie can compare to Red Dead story. Because it's an interactive movie. While Hollywood is just a movie. Full of lies, crap and bullshit. No matter what Hollywood releases. Although you know what I like from Hollywood? Those old days of Hollywood. With Stallone, with Schwarzenegger. Even though those movies are also hilarious and fun, at least they're not brainwashing like movies of today. Because everything today that you touch is brainwashing. Media, movies, video games, everything has one stupid purpose, it's a fucking brainwash. It's not only propaganda, it's a brainwashing propaganda. It's like hell itself is having a propaganda, okay? That's what it is. Like the abyss from Wrath of the Righteous that has a propaganda, that's what Hollywood is. Fucking demons all of them. So I try to avoid everything, you know, everything, every TV show, every fucking movie. When someone comes and tells to me, like, have you watched a TV show? Have you watched that movie or so on? No, I haven't watched a fucking thing in the last 5 years, alright? Not a single fucking thing. I wanna have a good laugh, I'll watch Only Fools and Horses, I'll watch Del Boy and Rodney. Alright. If I really wanna watch something. But for fucking sure I ain't watching anything that I record today. I don't know, to be honest, I never watched music. I listened to music. I never watched music in my life. And first of all, I've been playing a guitar for more than 20. Now it's already more than 25 years. I've been playing a guitar for 25 years. And I never in my life watched music unless it's a concert. So I try to listen to music. If I don't like it when I'm listening to it, there is no need to watch. I mean, what is there to watch in music, goddammit? Aha, we killed a dragon, we got a dragon pet. This little guy. That's what I did last. I need to listen to his flap of the wings non-stop, no matter where I go. Ugh. And what is the music of today? Explain me. If we ignore music from games, that's actual real music, like in Wrath of the Righteous. This is actual real music in a video game. If we didn't have video games, we wouldn't have any music. Because everything today is about naked asses, tits, charades, money, Lamborghinis. What do they sing of today? About cars. About money and cars. And about naked asses. That's the music of today, if you can call it a music. More like videos of today. It's videos of today. Fucking disgusting. Music generally, worldwide, it reached its peak around 70s and 80s, real music. And with the 90s, early 90s, when metal and hard rock died, there was that new movement of grunge that destroyed alternative rock and grunge, that destroyed the entire music, and then came the rappers. And I don't know what to call those bitches, shaking their asses from 90s and onwards. And it just got worse and worse and worse, and today, I don't know, like, today it's like the abyss. It doesn't exist anymore, real music. That's about it. I got a demon army coming here. What the fuck? Where's my army? What are you doing? What is this? Huh? Wait, I got a demon army incoming. In 70s there was about asses too. Yeah, if you listen to Bootsy Collins, okay, but Bootsy Collins did it with style. And today's music is just fucking disgusting. Disgusting. Imagine if it was your sister on those videos of today's music, shaking her ass and similar stuff. Imagine if it was your mother, your sister. Would you still watch a fucking video and say, whoa, the video is good? What's the difference between porn and music today? Zero difference. It's very simple, you just put yourself in that position, you'll know how disgusting it is. The detachment of the Crusaders sound from Kenabres by the military council to aid was has found itself in grave danger. Completely blocked out by demonic forces, being forced to take up defensive positions. If they're not rescued, they will all die. What? What do you mean they'll all die? On the way from Kenabres to Dresden? Where are they? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This is it. I need to get over there. Uh-huh. I need to stop this army. They'll wipe out the reinforcements. Assassins, headhunters, spearmen. Can more shit happen? I got the assassins now. Hardened veterans. Signifers. Assign a general. Assign him. These assassins are straight brain dead with this 47 to 49 damage. What on fucking earth is that damage? Assassins. How am I supposed to stop them from dying? This shit ain't normal. $1,000 of those. Let's do it one by one. I don't know. I really don't know. This shit is crazy. Never seen that infirmary size, by the way. First time I see it now. Group of Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth fought desperately, choosing death before imprisonment. Among the trophies, the soldiers found a lot of loot taken to the raids of the cities of Mendel. This is the battle I can't win until I get stronger. How am I supposed to help them? What is this? How many? 50 Hell Knights should deal with this. But the rest of them can all die. Mark track reagents. Nothing. I don't know if that's boost for my army or do I deal mythic damage to enemies. I can't figure it out. Is Crusade mod hard? No, it's not. It's really not. Look at the associates. Holy shit, really? Poison. Look at this. Magic missiles and fireball. No, don't touch them, you fucktards. They're very good, I just need more of them. I extremely love these freaking assassins, they're great. Amazing how good they are. Negative energy channeling. Can't progress because of Crusade. No, it's not a lack of resources. You got so many resources that you won't know what to do with them. People can't progress probably because they never played games like Heroes of Might and Magic or King's Bounty. That's why they can't make any progress. Because this is one of the... For a Mazdak strap. This is one of the... Fuck. This is one of the easiest turn-based army management games. They're just there to just a second. It's just there to relax from the actual hard gameplay that comes from a CRPG element. But that's problematic. But it definitely ain't hard. I would put it more on the scale of being easy than hard. Far easier than the main game, that's for sure. Someone needs to stop this. This army will stop them. As I said, those that never played Heroes of Might and Magic, for them it's gonna be hard. And I even believe that King's Bounty on hardest difficulty, Old King's Bounty, not the new crap they released, Old King's Bounty, is even more difficult than Heroes of Might and Magic. Is that Diran over there? What's Diran doing? What is this? This is Diran for sure. I don't know what he's doing. Singing. Apologies, Commander. An ambassador of a certain nation demands to see you. A nation that we consider to be our ally, at least until they came up with the outrageous proposition we're about to discuss. Isger greets you. Commander, my name is Narakor. My Lord Headband Sixth, Steward of Isger, bid me put myself at your disposal. Isger regards Mendev as a trusted and loyal ally. Our nation will not leave you in your hour of need. The war has brought chaos and anarchy to the lands of Mendev, and we stand ready to come to your aid. The Isgeri Expeditionary Corps is ready to assume control of Nerosian and the larger Mendevian cities, to restore order and a central authority. And Gru, thanks for the follow. How did I build my character as a legend? I'll show you now. Or you can check it on my YouTube channel if you don't want to wait. The Isgeri Expeditionary Corps is ready to assume control of Nerosian and the larger Mendevian cities to restore order of central authority. To avoid a diplomatic misunderstanding, we ask that you accept our help and allow us to cross Mendev's borders. Mendev is quite capable of dealing with its issues without external help, Commander. Well got, thanks for the follow. I must ask you to send your own forces to the capital. Don't put the nation into the hands of foreigners. Saving Mendev benefits all of nations of Avistan, so why does it have to be the only country that help us? We'll ask all our neighbors to send us their trusted servants, who will resolve the crisis, and keep an eye on each other, preventing any temptation to exploit our lands and resources. I'm not particularly enamored of the idea of calling in outsiders to instill order in our country. Before I know it, I'll no longer be a count, and some disagreeable foreigner will be living in my estate. I imagine other nobles will relate to these concerns, so why don't we ask them for help? Whatever coat of arms is on the banners of the people who bring order, it's all the same to me. If they can take care of the people, let them come and help. Patriots should have thought about that back when their country wasn't plummeting into oblivion. These sneaky weasels thought they could get their mitts on our turf while we're here out fighting in this dump. Like hell they will. Once we're done with the war, we'll skim Mendev ourselves, thank you very much. And if these unwelcome helpers show their faces, you just say the word chief and the people will give them the pitchfork. The common folk love Isger about as much as I love donating to charity. Hear from the ambassador. What made you think Mendev needs your help? My nation suffered through grueling goblin wars, and I saw what they did to Isgir. Right now, Mendev is worse than my homeland was back then. The recent upheaval in the capital was just the first sign of the insurrection. Soon it will spark in the provinces. The city garrisons can't maintain order. The best people went to the front lines, and only the incompetent stay behind. Populace is evading taxes and drafts, and future harvests are at risk. There will be famine, the anarchy, and then Mende will be no more. But we Isgia, remembering the meaning of honor, our nations have agreed to support each other, and you didn't let Under and the rebel rousers bring this friendship to ruin. We're willing to help. What do you gain from all of this? I'm an officer, so I won't mince words with you. You're Avistan's shield, and if you fall, the burden of this war will be ours to bear. Furthermore, we Isgeri believe in the necessity of order and discipline. Mendev's collapse will lead to chaos. It will create new river kingdoms that will spread the plague that is anarchy. And therefore, Mendev must endure, for the good of all of us who are united in adherence to order. On what conditions do you intend to assist us? A limited military contingent will take control of all major cities in Mendev. Sabotage and corruption will be eliminated. Authority over the respective territories will be given to a network of military security forces, subordinate to the headquarters of the Isgeri army in Erosian. Naturally, the headquarters will cooperate with the Royal Council and act solely based on its approval. Once Nerosian is capable of keeping Mendev under control, we'll head back home. No demands or indemnities will follow. Why do you need my permission? We must follow the law. No matter how noble our intentions are, we have no right to interfere in the matters of another country. We need to be invited, or it will be considered an intervention. No one except you has the authority to do it. The political status of Royal Council is still questionable at the moment. Council. Social. We invite them all, everyone will be watching the others jealously, stopping them from taking what they shouldn't. Avistan wants stability, and if Mendev falls under the influence of any external power, the stability will be disrupted. No ruler will refuse to send their best representatives, otherwise they'll lose control of the situation. Together, those people will bring back Mendev back into shape, and after that, who knows, they might even give some advice to our generals. Most importantly, they won't allow each other to profit out of our misfortune. Or, and this is much more plausible, they will ransack Mendev piece by piece 10 times faster. It's fascinating how swiftly sovereigns can forget their differences when presented with the opportunity to rob someone else. Diran. For all the things people say about my social class, we have one particular quality. Any aristocracy has strong ties to its country. Family estates are our roots, and they run deep in the ground. Bloodlines are the shoots that grow from local history. So yes, the nobility can solve this predicament, for they possess not just experience as rulers, but the will to rule. If you wish to bolster their fervor and win some loyalty, give them new lands here, on the territories reclaimed from demons. Then their ties to you will be almost as strong as they are to Mendev. So the main incentive for the nobility to save Mendev will still be pride and the thought of keeping their lands. Land. I believe them. Mendev is not much of a prize when there's a demon's army hanging out at the doorstep. If they wanted to expand their territory, they could have found an easier and wealthier target. So I don't think they're lying. It'd just be too costly for them if Mendev were to fall. So here they are, doing their duty as allies. And hey, we might meet a couple of brave warriors in the ranks of Isgeri who will agree to join our war afterward. Nice going, Scales. Keep licking those boots. When the devils take over, they might even make you a taskmaster instead of a common peon. Chief, come on now, send this Isgeri packing already. We'll let them into Mendev and they'll be barking orders the next day. Isgeri was formed by an expeditionary force, and it has always served one purpose and one purpose only, the expansion of Sheliak's territory. Do not delude yourself, for Isgeri Mendev will be just another seized region. Voljev. I know their master Sheliak wants to get his grubby hands of Mendev and us, and Isgeri are their flunkies doing all the dirty work. Sheliaxians are greedy. If something finds its way to their pockets, there's no getting it back. If we're not in the idea of marching to the devil's tune in the near future, we better rile up the people. Mendevians just love kicking tieflings around, don't they? Well, how about they work over some devils as well? Not surprised that a sneak and a thief is against having the country brought back to order. It's easier to nab something in all the hubbub, eh? Konomi. I'm not denying the fact that Mendev is in the middle of severe crisis. However, we must solve this problem on our own, without involving foreign powers. Nerosian did all it could to help Dresden, and now it's time to reciprocate. As that you give the order to all newly formed detachments standing ready to set out for Dresden to march to Mendev's major cities instead. They will put things back in order by themselves, remind the people that the crown's authority remains strong. I understand they will have to hold out here without reinforcements until the disaster passes. Such is the cost of our nation's salvation and independence. That's a fantastic idea. I'm sure our soldiers will have plenty of time to put things in order before the demons arrive. I'm only it would be so embarrassing if they came to Nerosian and said, all these riots, what a mess. Summon foreign delegates to resolve the crisis and keep an eye on these uninvited helpers. Excellent advisors. The general has 10 warms to power. Put a call among the nobles of Mendev, promise them a generous reward. Recruitment growth for trainable units increases by 1 for each captured region. Lance right. I approve these gears actions. Unlocks the Sister of the Golden Airy Knives. Look at the health on those units and the damage. Mercenary unit, monks with high defensive potential. And you immediately add 8 of those sisters. Voljev unlocks Mendavian Cavaliers. Mercenary unit. Excellent cavalry that can deliver pinpoint strikes against enemies' lines. 6 of them added. Konomi. Recruiting trainable units is prohibited for 2 weeks. Recruitment growth for trainable units reduces to 0 for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, all trainable units gain the best sons of Mendel. Plus 20 bonus to combat morale. I like this Diran's option. For each captured region, we get 1% growth on trainable units. I think I got 6 or 7 captured regions, that's a lot. 6-7% more. Put a call among the nobles of Mendel, promise them a generous reward. If there's one thing Mendavian nobility has in abundance, it's pride. They will be outraged by the mere thought that some foreigners might take control of their lands. If there are new estates on the conquered territories involved, why, they will be twice as vigorous in the efforts to save their homeland. Let's be clear, those Isgear units with 600 HP, they're fucking great. But I wouldn't mess with other countries. What do I think is the strongest archer build? Any ranger with demons, or better to say with outsiders as favored enemy. That's what I think. Because you're gonna fight demons in 90% of cases. And you want that boost. How many hours I got? Exactly 300. And yeah, there's still much more to do. But it's gonna be 10 times easier now. Since I'm a legend. Reinforcements that came from Kenebres and ran into demonic blockade have turned out to be a bait. Once Koramazda hears of the commander returned from the abyss, he decided to settle all scores. His army cut the commander forces off from Dresden in order to engage the Crusaders in a decisive battle. It's fucked up. That area is really fucked up right now. It's straight fucking scary, to be more precise. But I believe assassins can do it. General is bad, that one. Backup general. That's the problem.
Move out!
I don't know. We'll see now.
Everyone looks rather busy. And yet there's nothing for me to do to help the crusade? Oh, what a pity. I suppose being bone idol is also an important task. By right of blood, I claim this duty as my own.
They wrote most text for Diran in the game. For Diran and Voljiv. What do you want? Camellia wants help. Remember how much fun we had in Alushinra? We went to the brothel together, had an excellent time there. You did enjoy the little adventure of ours, didn't you? I wish to invite you to go on another adventure with me. You wouldn't be opposed to escorting me to Kenabres, to my father's old mansion. The place where I spent my childhood. I'm certain that is the place where I shall finally be able to contact Mireia. Why to Kenabres? It is what I want, understand? My desire alone must be enough for you. Camellia stops, a shadow of fear crosses her face. She immediately hides it behind a modest smile. It seems I lost control over myself, I apologize. Over the past few days, I expended great effort trying to summon Mireia and make her talk. The exertion it has taken its toll on me. The Guerm mentioned in Kenabres, where I grew up, is a special place. It wasn't extraordinary before, but it has become so for me. It is there that I learned to communicate with spirits and embarked on the path of the shaman. It is where I took Mireia prisoner and bound her to my amulet. I'm positive that it is where I shall finally manage to muster all of my strength and break the wall Mireia has built against me. What are we gonna do there? We'll try to find a comfortable place for meditation. I shall summon Mireia's spirit. I don't know yet how exactly this can be done, but I believe I shall be able to figure it out once we're there. Alright, we're gonna go to Kenabres. I thank you, my friend. I shall await your earliest convenience. Can a melee Thundercaller bard work well? Why would you go as a bard if you wanna sing as a melee? You got Scald for that. Play Scald. You're gonna sing and fight at the same time. Yes, that melee bard you wanna play will need to get some multi-classing. If you go with Scald, you won't